Adapted from the famous book by Roald Dahl, Matilda is about a smart, outspoken 5-year-old girl who loves reading and can move things with her mind. The South African production is co-produced by Paul Warwick Griffin.
Paul, so what does it take bringing a huge production like this to South Africa?
Look, it's an extraordinary thing. You know, when we tour the show, it's just under 80 people that tour with the production, but that's just on a day-to-day running of the show. So when we come to setting it up, we probably bring in the better part of 40 people in addition to that. So it's probably about 120 people that are brought in to facilitate the instalment of the production, as it were. It's one of those shows that places the most extraordinary demands on the young performers. Just looking at the Matildas on their own, I mean, they need to be able to sing, dance, act, speak Russian. They have an unbelievable volume of work to get through just to be able to deliver that performance on a nightly basis.
The title role is played on alternate nights by 3 young South African actresses, Lilla Fleischman, Morgan Santo and Kitty Harris.
First of all, congratulations. The 3 of you are absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You are so talented.
Thank you.
You're playing Matilda, which is one of the most famous characters in the world right now. There must be a bit of pressure on you.
There is quite a lot of pressure, just because, you know, the whole show's kind of, it's about us. I mean, it's called Matilda. So there is quite a bit of pressure because we have a lot to do in the show. We have a lot of stuff, so we have to do acting, singing and dancing all at once, which is called the triple threat. And so it's like all dedicated around us, so it's quite a bit of pressure, so we have to get everything right, and yeah.
This is your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
Times 20. That's not what.
Why do you think Matilda is such an important character and role model for young girls growing up?
Because she believes in justice and she stands up for what's right, and she also has magical powers.
I think all children should go home and think about, maybe I should stand up for what I believe in, maybe I should stand up for the people that are bullying me at school or something. I think you must always stand up for your rights and what you believe in. I think that Matilda is inspiring and important because she's really kind and she feels a lot of empathy towards others. And I think that the way that she reads books really shaped her into the girl that she is. So go home and read your books, children.
How are the 3 of you so talented and so intelligent, but you're so young? Eh? Tell me, what's the secret?
There must be something in the water.
I have to absorb some of your talent. Please teach me a little dance move or something before I go.
Okay.
Hey, what can you show me?
Okay, so there's something we do at the end of the show during the bows, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah, there's the end pose is like really well known. It's also
famous.
This is a poster. It's iconic.
It's very well known, so I
It's
mustn't
iconic.
mess it up
Yes,
because
you
people will
can't.
be angry.
There's a lot of pressure on you now.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to go like that on your left arm, and then you're going to do it to the other arm.
Yeah, nailed
Good
it.
job.
Perfect. That's amazing.
In her first production since having a baby, stage musical favourite Bethany Dixon returns as class teacher Miss Honey, a sympathetic character who relates to Matilda's difficulties at being raised by less than perfect parents.
What have you enjoyed most about playing this character?
I really enjoy the company that we're working with. The cast are incredible. I'm playing opposite Ryan de Villiers he plays Miss Trunchbull, and he is mind-blowing.
In this world, children, there are 2 types of human being. The winners and the losers.
And of course the children, they are absolutely incredible with enormous amounts of talent.
Matilda is one of the most awarded shows in history. What do you think separates it from other theatre shows?
It's a story that a lot of people can relate to because it deals with putting things right and standing up for what you believe and standing against bullies and people who are unnecessarily mean and rude and nasty. And it also is just the most sensational production. It doesn't surprise me that it's won so many awards.
Matilda does have her allies. Nompumelelo Mpumi Mayeyane delivers a showstopper performance as the school's West Indian librarian, Mrs. Phelps.
Mpumi, you play Mrs. Phelps, a very important character in the story because she's one of the few people that actually uplifts Matilda and doesn't tease her or bully her.
The library is a space where Matilda can be herself, where she's appreciated. Mrs. Phelps lives for Matilda's stories.
There's such an important message in this play as well because it's all about reading.
Reading stimulates the mind. And the beauty with reading is that you're forced to imagine. You have to be creative. You get to dream. And these are just simple things in society that we've lost today, which are so vital.
Let's talk about this wig for a second over here.
Well, I actually think since you've noticed it, maybe you need to put it on.
I'm totally putting this on. Let's see how it looks. Help me out here. This thing's quite heavy, yeah?
It is quite
And they're
heavy.
warm. How does it look?
Lovely.
This is not a good look for me. This is bad. Now teach me the accent now that I've got the wig on.
So they don't pronounce their H. So a word like happen wouldn't be happen, it would be appen.
Appen, yeah.
Appen. And instead of pronouncing the O's become A's.
Okay.
So instead of story, you have starry. Matilda, you gonna tell me a story?
Matilda, you gonna tell me a story? Story?
Almost. We can work on that.
I look like an aged like Jack Sparrow. This is not a good look for me.
There we go.
So much better. There we go.
There we go. That's Mrs. Phelps.
What's your favorite line? What's your favorite line in the whole?
Story? Did you say story? Are you gonna tell me a story?
Mesmerizing.
Matilda runs at the Teatro at Monte Cassino until the 2nd of December and moves on to Cape Town's Artscape for the holidays from the 9th of December to the 13th of January.